Hey guys, Kevin here from createfreedom.com, and in this video I wanted to show you how to create custom audiences within Facebook advertising and also show you some of the custom audiences I would create for creating my ads. So up here in Facebook, once you're logged into your business manager, you can click on this little toolbar icon thing and this is going to pop up. You can click all tools, and under assets you can click audiences. It's going to bring you here, and then you can create your audiences from here. So I've got a couple created already, and I'm going to show you how to create these. So this one, these are custom audiences, and this bottom one here is a saved audience. So this is targeting small business owners and digital marketers between the ages of 26 and 45. You can hover over here and see I only targeted Canada and the United States, and don't have any interests besides these two set right there. So let me first show you how to do a saved audience. So you click create audience, click on that blue button, then click saved audience. And from here, you can select the location you want to target. You can get right down to the city. You can even get right down to like specific areas within a city. You can do age, you can do gender, language, detailed targeting. So let's say you wanted to, let's say parents, you want to target parents with maybe preschoolers, maybe some kind of product you're selling to parents that have young kids between the ages of 3 to 5. You can get right down into the targeting. So let me select that here and just kind of show you. So you get this all filled out, say this looks good. All you're going to do is click the create audience. I guess I got to name it here. And then you'd click create audience, and it's going to save that audience to your list of audiences here. And then every time you create a Facebook ad, you can just select that audience nice and quick. But what I really wanted to talk about was the custom audiences. So there's kind of two parts to this. There's a custom audience and there's a lookalike audience. Basically, a lookalike audience is what Facebook gathers. They'll gather information about your custom audience, and they're going to create a lookalike audience, which is people that are similar to those people in your custom audience. So an example of this would be if you have website buyers. If you're selling something online and maybe you have 1,000 website buyers in your custom audience, Facebook will take all of the details from those buyers, different ages, where they live, their interests, and they'll try to create a lookalike audience based on that. So I'm not going to really get into that any further in this video. I will show you how to create these custom audiences. So you can see here I've got website visitors for the past 7, 14, and 30 days. I highly recommend setting those up. I would also even do website visitors within the past 1 day if you have a high trafficked website. That way you can target people who visited your site within the first day after. So they're really fresh. They just visited your site. They're interested in something on your website. You can target them right away. And then these bigger buckets of people, you can target them with different ads as well. So let's click on create audience here and go to custom audience. Now we've got different options here. We've got customer file. So if you have maybe an email list of all the past customers, or maybe even just prospects, you can upload that here. We've got your website traffic, which we'll dig into quite a bit because it's one of my favorites. If you do have a Facebook app, you can use this, or if you got like an iOS app. Offline activity. So maybe you have a gym and you have a list of people who come into your gym. You can actually target them based on their interactions with your gym. So if they check into your gym, if they're in your area, there's lots of cool stuff you can do in there. And then engagement is another one of my favorite. So I would say website traffic and engagement are my two favorites. With engagement, we'll dive into engagement here quickly. So with engagement, you can target things like video from Facebook and Instagram. So depending on who watched your videos and how long they watched your videos for, we can dive into the lead forms, which I don't use too much. I don't see too many people using them. They're not performing as well as other forms of advertising. But you can do that. You can do full screen experience, Facebook page. So people who have liked your post within a certain number of days, people who have interacted with your Instagram business profile. So let's dive into that one real quick, because I think a lot of you will probably have Instagram accounts set up. So if you click on that, we can actually target people who have interacted with our business page on Instagram. It's called Create Freedom Coaching. You can see it up here. So you can target anyone who's engaged with that in the past 365 days. That's the max you can go up to, but you could actually just do, say you wanted to find people who are fresh, they liked some of your stuff, or they viewed some of your stuff within the past week. You could just set that to 7 days. And then I would name this audience engaged with Instagram account past 7 days, something like that. And you click create audience, and Facebook is actually going to create an audience based on those people, and it's always going to change. So today it's going to be the past 7 days, but then in a week, it's going to be a completely different group of people based on the past 7 days. So it's pretty cool. It's dynamic like that. And you can create a bunch of these different custom audiences under each section. So for Instagram, you can have different buckets. You can have past 7 days. You could have past 1 day if you want really fresh, hot leads. You can do past 365 days if you want just anyone who's interacted with your brand on Instagram in the past year. So it's pretty cool how you can target it. You can also get even more detailed here with people who saved any of your posts or ads. So if someone's saving one of your posts, you're posting some helpful content and someone saves it, it's probably a good sign that they're very interested in your brand or business. People who sent you a message, you can target just those people. So that's kind of better for bigger brands, maybe that are getting lots of messages. People who engage with just a post or an ad, or people who visited your profile. So they saw one of your posts and then they visited your profile. So it's pretty cool what you can do just for Instagram. Let's take a look at Facebook real quick. It's pretty similar. You can target people who engage with your page, who visited your page, who clicked on a call to action button, who sent a message to your page. So again, it's going to be the same. People who sent your message, you click on that, you select the number of days you want it to be, and then you just name your audience. So for this, I might say sent Facebook message past 30 days, something like that. Click create audience, and Facebook is going to create that audience and save it for you to use in your ads. Let's go back here and let's go to video. This is a really cool one. So you can target people who watched at least 3 seconds or at least 10 seconds of your video, or you can target by percentages. So this is really good for creating ads based around people who are interacting with and watching your video. So if someone watches 95% of a video you posted, they're probably very interested in what you've got, what you're offering as a company or the service you're offering, whatever it is. So those are really good ways to target people in ads. I wouldn't go as far as 95% if you don't have a huge audience. If you are only getting, I would say, if you're getting under 1,000 views per video, I would probably break it down to maybe people who watched at least 50% of your video. Because even if someone made it through 50% of your video, they're probably someone you're going to want to retarget with some ads. So let's just do that for starters. Let's do the 50% one. And then you can actually choose the videos that you want to target. So for here, we just created our new Create Freedom business page on Facebook. So we've got one video. I can click on that video, click confirm, and then we can do past 365 days. We can do past 7 days, maybe past 14 days for this one. So now I can create a custom audience based on people who have watched that specific video within the past 14 days, and they watched at least half of the video. So they were definitely interested in the video. They made it halfway through. I think it was maybe like a 2 or 3 minute video. So they stuck around for quite a while and watched 50% of it. And then we can retarget ads to just those people. So it's pretty powerful what you can do here in Facebook. Let's go back a couple steps here, and we're going to go to website traffic. So as you already saw, I have a couple audiences created based on the website visitors, but I'm going to show you a couple other things you can do. So the first thing I did was I just created the website visitors in the past 7, 14, and 30 days, which is a great place to start. I would maybe add past 1 day as well if you want to target people that just landed on your website. Next time they visit Facebook or Instagram, boom, your ad is going to pop up to those people. So that's really powerful as well. So I would definitely add that, and I will be adding that to ours probably after I do this video. But another thing you can do is you can actually break it down by specific web pages. So this is really powerful for businesses. If you want to target people who visited a specific product on your website or a service, let's say you're a gym owner and someone was viewing your personal training packages. Maybe you have group personal training packages. They were on that specific page. You can actually click on this and you can do the URL contains. So let's say mygym.com/group training. Let's say that was your URL. So you can actually target anyone who's visited that specific web page in the past 1 day. If you want to, you can do the exact, so you can do equals that, or you can just do contains. I usually do contains that way. If there was like a variation of that with the www in front of it, or maybe a backslash at the end, that way you're covering everything. So that's very, very powerful for your advertising. You can target specific web pages. So if someone visits one certain page on your website, you can target them with specific ads based around that product or service. So that becomes really powerful. Another one is visitors by time spent. So this is a big one, especially if you've got lots of website traffic and maybe you just want to break it down to the people who are actually spending a lot of time on your website. You don't want to just target everyone. You want to target the top people that are spending the most time. You can click on visitors by time spent. You can do top 25th percentile, top 10 percentile, top 5 percentile. So that's pretty powerful, especially, like I said, if you have a large website with a lot of traffic. Maybe you don't want to pay to target all of those people, but the people that are actually spending quality time on your site, going through your different pages, reading all about your business or brand, maybe you want to target the people in the top 25%. So again, you can do in the past day, but for something like this, I would probably go a little longer, maybe past week, maybe past 30 days. So it's going to find all the people that have been on your site for quite a bit of time. And it can be very powerful for your ads. That's probably going to be a higher quality lead to target in your ads than just someone who spent maybe 5 seconds on your website. So that's pretty powerful. And that's about it for this video. Again, you can upload customer files just with Excel spreadsheets, or if you've got like a MailChimp email list, you can do that in here. So lots of powerful stuff you can do with the custom audiences. Hopefully this video helped you guys. If it did, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Make sure you subscribe to our Create Freedom YouTube channel if you haven't already, and I'll talk to you guys later.